you're here with Maria, and you may have noticed that I've had a channel name change. So instead of being called Head Heart World, which is actually the name of my blog, I've decided to change my channel name to just Maria D. I would have liked to have changed it to just Maria, but that isn't available across all social media platforms. So I've gone with just Maria D, as it's the first initial of my last name. And so the reason for the change was I wanted something to be more the essence of just me, I guess, which is who I try to be on YouTube. I just try to be myself, so as much as you can. So I changed my name. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. What are we doing today? I thought I would do a quick what I got for Christmas video before the Christmas trees go down. You can see it's getting a bit worse for wear, our Christmas tree. I know lots of people like to start the new year with them down and it gives them that fresh feeling, but I really like Christmas. And I'm happy to drag it out that little bit longer, actually. Present number one was from my daughter, Kiana. My son introduced me to a YouTube channel last year. He had been watching this guy's videos. Gary Vaynerchuk. Anyway, that's how you spell it. I think it's something like that. Gary Vaynerchuk. I started watching them, and then my daughter saw that Gary had a book called Jab, 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 Right Hook. But the important thing about the title of this book is that it's how to tell your story in a noisy social world. When your kids grow up and they become adults, you start to talk to them about things a little bit more, and you have proper conversations. And so more than once I've had the conversation with my kids and about just trying that. I think that everybody has a story to tell, and I think it's important that we do tell our stories, learn from each other, because I think it develops our empathy. Really touching of her to buy me that book. My next present was from a daughter, and it's a game. Now, my family love their games. There is no doubt about that. And this one is called Bananagrams, and it's called Wild Tales. She said that she thought that I had mentioned it to her at some point, but I can't remember. But my other daughter, Kiana, she said she has played it and it's a great game. Either way, I'm really happy to have another game, because these type of things are great to be able to take camping. Joey sometimes has eye hospital appointments, so anything like this is just great to put in a handbag and you know, have a game of. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that one this year. My next present was from my son Joshua. He had a two-part present. So the first part of his present was this, which is a grow your own slow bush, essentially, so that you can make your own slow gin. So inside the box are seeds, starter growing pots, natural coconut husk compost, and plant markers, so that I can grow my own slow berries so I can make slow gin. Along with the slow gin kit, Josh bought me a bottle of Jinsu gin. Now, Jinsu is a Scottish gin, despite the fact it's sounding Japanese, but it is made with sake. That there's cherry blossom in this. Do a bit more research on Jinsu gin and find out what exactly the botanicals are in it, but whatever they are, they're gorgeous, and I really like it. Now, this little one is a necklace by a company called Junk Jewels, which I found online. I got one for my friend Jen because last year she moved over from Australia, which was quite a big move to do some teaching over here. So I thought that was good for her. It says, "With brave wings she flies." Because we budget for our Christmas stockings and we budget for our Christmas presents, I knew, you know, what my Christmas stocking was allowed to have budget-wise in it. And so I bought one for myself as well. So we have matching ones. The next gift was, again, part of my Christmas stocking, and the gin lovers in our house, so that was me, Jake and Jen, got these in our Christmas stockings. So this is a small bottle of Edinburgh Christmas gin. And I really should have sat down and learned more about the botanicals in each of these. But what I will do is I will go away from this video, and over here I will list for you the botanicals that are in these gins. How's that? There's some problem solving. So my bad research has led me to solving a problem. So over here you will find there will be botanicals listed of what makes Edinburgh gin Christmas gin. I actually have a gin channel called The Gin Junkie, and this year I will be doing a video a week. So I'm going to do 52 weeks of gin this year. So if you like gin, I will put a link in the description to that as well, so you can keep up with my 52 weeks of gin. Surprise, surprise, I was given another bottle of gin as a gift. This is by a family friend called Jake. Jake, bless him, he was so incredibly generous to our family at Christmas time, overly so. Jake bought me this bottle of Manchester gin, and again I will put more information. I just can't read it. Actually, I might be able to read this one. It says, traditionally distilled using Wendy and Victoria are bespoke copper stills. So they've named their stills. That's cute. This beautifully crafted gin has been infused with the finest raspberries to give a perfect fruity gin. And I like fruit gins. In fact, I make a lot of my own infusions in terms of fruit gin. So be good to compare notes. Manchester gin, yeah. My next one that's not gin related is from Joey. And how Joey can afford to buy us presents is his pocket money essentially goes into a bank account. Because it goes into a bank account, he doesn't really see it, which week to week, he doesn't really ask for money. I mean, obviously there are things that kids ask for, but I think because it's not there and it's not burning a hole in his pocket, he doesn't spend it, and so he saves it up. So come Christmas time, he's always got money to buy us all Christmas presents, and obviously his siblings buy him Christmas presents too. But these aren't terribly expensive. I think that I think he ended up spending about £10 on everybody in the family. So my choice was this Wonder Book, which I'd heard some good things about, which I believe is being made into a movie. So I'm going to read that with Joey this year. But the other thing that goes along with that I'm really looking forward to making a habit is 365 Days of Wonder as well. So I'll read you today's. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3rd, January 3rd, is it? I've completely lost track of days. So it says, 3 things in human life are important. The first is to be kind. The second is to be kind. And the third is to be kind. And that's by Henry James. So I thought that it would be a great thing to reflect on, meditate on each day, and I'm going to put it next to my bed so that I read it when I get up. So, oh, it is now a major motion picture, it says. There you go. Okay, so yeah, that was my present from Joey. Almost finished. My next present was from my son Jake, who works part-time, and this is the one that I wanted the most. So I'm really pleased about that. I went to a gin festival at Victoria Baths in Manchester, and every gin festival I always choose like my gin of choice, my gin of festival, I suppose. And last time I went, it was this gin, Cuckoo Gin, which is a Lancashire gin. It's from Brindle. So it says, our truly artisan spirits are sustainably handcrafted in Lancashire using ingredients locally sourced and grown in our fields, with the natural spring water from our artisan aquifer and the kind of dedication, care and passion you'll only find down on Holmes Farm. Not only was this a really lovely gin to drink, I can fall in love with a gin by its story as well. And I really liked the story behind these guys. If I remember correctly, and I hope that I have, they are farmers, and I believe they grow their own crops. I thought that I had read that they grew their own grain that goes into this. And I can't remember whether it was oats or barley, or whether, I don't think it was wheat. I have a feeling it was something else, but I can't see in this light to read anything. And I should have done more research before sitting down. But actually, truth be told, I want to talk more about these gins on my gin channel. So I don't really want to go into a lot of detail right now anyway, so I'm not that phased. But yeah, really lovely craft gin. And lastly, I'm not using it today, thus the low light on my phone kind of, you know, messing with everything. But from my husband, from my husband, I got a little vlogging camera. I went with the Sony WX500. I would, of course, like everybody else, love a Canon GX Mark II, but it's just not in our budget at the moment. And we do budget our Christmas presents, and everybody in the house gets the same budget, you know, from the oldest to the youngest, everybody gets the same. And in actual fact, this little guy is both my Christmas and my birthday money combined, because I didn't really buy anything when it was my birthday. I had at one point thought I would buy a bike, and then I didn't really get around to buying it. So yeah, so I've got this little guy to do some vlogging with. It is out of power at the moment, and I don't know how to charge it. We need to go and read the instruction manual so that I can charge the battery and yeah, use it instead of my phone for vlogging. But I watched lots of videos on different kind of cameras for vlogging, and this guy seemed to have quite a good rep. And the thing that I liked about it was the flip up screen. You know, it's not the Canon, but I'm hoping that it becomes a good tool to have around the house with vlogging. And so obviously with that, there's a case and, you know, little bits and pieces. There was a memory card and things like that as well. So yeah, looking forward to familiarizing myself with this camera. Last but in no way least was from my friend Jen. Now this was a family gift, and what Jen did for us was in a beautiful blue and gold box. They were our colours this year. She wrapped up lots of different games. So this is Just a Minute card game. This is kids versus adults. There's probably more, but we've been playing them. Well, I haven't because I've been sick, but anyway. Shout It Out, Skittles, 10 Clues, The Chase. I think I did have a game of that the other day. Jen also put some chocolate in the box and some popcorn. The idea is that, you know, throughout the year, we've got this really fab family games box that we can play with. So as you can see, games really are like a part of our life and what we do. Cool was that? Such a great idea that, you know, applied to everybody in the family. So it was a really cool little gift, and I thought, yeah, I will share that with you, because if you're ever looking for something to give a whole family, yeah, I thought it was a good idea. Really cool and really thoughtful. So yeah, I think that's it. So now that I've done that, I can drink my gin. And yeah, and if you like gin, then I will be doing 52 weeks of gin over on my other channel, and hopefully some of the things that I read about in the books that I've gotten will feature here as well. But, so I feel really blessed. Ooh, it's good Christmas. Anyway, I've been Maria, and you've been awesome, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.